What's going on, you guys? It's your huggable hipster here, and welcome to today's video. So today's video has a very special purpose. Actually, it has a dual purpose. To teach you guys how to really see an enemy's tells in Bloodborne. Specifically, we're going to be going into Bloodborne today, and how to fight Ebrietas, Daughter of the Cosmos. So yeah, let's dive into this video today. It's going to be a rather short one. I literally just got home right now, sitting down to film this Soulsborne Academy video with you guys. Enjoy. Welcome on in class. The Soulsborne dreams are open for business. When you learn an enemy's tells, you basically got 50% of the fight down. I'm talking about movements. I'm talking about the twitches that an enemy has right before it's about to lunge at you. I'm talking about the little insignificant little twirls of its snake-like ever-flowing body. I'm talking about the just smallest details, the growls that it will do right before it lunges at your throat and kills you and one-shots you. Pain. I'm talking about all of it. And today's example, Ebrietas, Daughter of the Cosmos. Now, this is a boss I recently fought in my second profile that I did because I have 3 games that are currently being played for Bloodborne, so I can get all the endings. Because I got the first ending, I need to fight Gearman, and I need to fight the Moon Presence. I know there's this whole like save thing you can do to the USB or the cloud, but I really, honestly, I'd rather play the game again, okay? That's just how much of a fan of Bloodborne I really am. Send me into that Hunter's Dream 5 times, 10 times, 200 times, it doesn't matter. So being able to see an enemy's tells is probably the biggest part in fighting a boss battle. Some of the best tells that an enemy has is kind of like the little twitches and insignificant arm movements that it makes during a boss battle, whether it's going to fully lunge at you or it's going to partially lunge at you, if it's going to try to take a swipe at you. With Ebrietas, Daughter of the Cosmos, however, there's some interesting tells with her, i.e. doing this little mouth twitch thing and then she just like full on goes nom 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 nom. It's basically like Pac-Man, just 10 times more aggressive. So what's strange about this entire boss battle and what's strange about all of the different enemy tells, they're basically the same in how they approach it, but unique to its own boss, if that makes sense. Like for example, with Ebrietas, she has this whole thing where she lunges up and she falls immediately down to the ground, and that is your cue to give her several strikes in her meaty flesh that's in between. That sounded very gross. I'm so sorry for that imagery. Cool thing about being able to see what an enemy's tells are is that you've won about 50%, even 60% of the boss battle right there, because you know the movements, you know what you're getting yourself into, and you know how to handle the boss. Sometimes your brain is like, oh yeah, I know how to do this, but your hands are on the controller like, oh God, please, I don't know what I'm doing. Your brain says yes, your hands say no. When going into this boss battle with Ebrietas, I found it really interesting actually because I almost got her on the first try. Literally almost got her on the first try because I went in haphazardly. Since I'm very much used to these Souls type games, I know where I can be a little bit greedier than other times. The fact of the matter is that whenever you get into a boss battle, do this little like circle around the enemy to see what kind of moves it makes, to see what kind of things it does when you get close to it. My favorite thing to do is the bait and tackle. Now, this is a technique that I learned from a few of my friends when I was first getting into playing the game Bloodborne. And they said, well, go in a little bit, bait it, and then move back a bit and pretend you're like trying to hit it. But in all actuality, you are really going to hit it. That'll give you a chance to see what the movesets are and what it's going to be like when you go in for that lunge or for, you know, that visceral, whatever you're trying to get. You can bait the character to see what its attacks are basically and what its moveset is, and you can get to know how to attack it and how your playstyle is going to be with that boss. The fact of the matter is that Bloodborne, for beginners, if they are going to go in and that is their very first Soulsborne game, they're going to find it difficult because it's the first time they're playing any kind of game like that. My best advice to you is to take it slow, expect to die a lot, and to understand that every little death is a learning experience. It's not a bad thing. Here's another thing, a little bit of a quick tip before I skedaddle. Whenever you're in a boss battle and you understand the movements, but your brain, for some reason, is like, well, like I said before, brain says yes, hands say no. Understand that it's okay that you also die with all of that, and even though that you understand the movements, don't expect to be able to pick up on everything right away. Especially with Ebrietas, Daughter of the Cosmos, her hits are very hard even though her moves are extremely clear and coherent and translated very well to the player. Movesets, and this goes for every single character and boss in Bloodborne, their movesets could be clear as day, but if they hit really hard, the consequences are that much more dangerous if you fall into, by accident, one of their traps. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to leave you guys off with the boss battle so you guys can see how I fought it. If you guys like my face and what I do, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell down below. I make videos every day on YouTube. Stay casually nerdy, you guys. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, and enjoy the Ebrietas boss battle.